So good to have you in there. I have not heard from OBJ and Baker Mayfield yet. Still waiting for an apology. I have come to terms with I will accept the apology at any time it is given. Hopefully over the weekend I can sleep better. So Seth Curry, brother of Steph Curry, feels the Warriors are, quote, harder to guard without Kevin Durant. Quote, I think they're harder to guard. They move around faster when he's not out there. They're definitely not a better team. The word better is interesting because that's what everybody's freaking out about. Whoa, KD's gone. They're not better. Whoa, LeBron's better than MJ. Whoa. Well, LeBron is better than MJ at a lot of things. He's a better passer. He's a better rebounder. He's a bigger, stronger athlete. He shot a three-ball better. There's a lot of things LeBron is better than MJ. 6 for 6. Whoa, better. Whoa. We're freaking out with better. Well, Steph is better without KD on the floor, statistically. Draymond is better without Steph on the floor. Carson Wentz is better than Nick Foles. But here's what happens. When Nick Foles is not as big, not as strong, not as athletic, but Alshon Jeffrey is better with Nick Foles. The offense is more balanced. It's a little less ad-libbed. They follow the coaching. But Carson Wentz is better than Nick Foles, but there are things Nick Foles does better than Carson Wentz, good enough to win a Super Bowl. Okay, one thing is clear watching this. Golden State's not falling off a cliff. Sorry, Charles Barkley, when KD leaves. They may not win titles, but they've got a great coach, a great GM, a great owner, a great culture, a great system, a great new arena, the best backcourt ever, the greatest shooter ever, the best ball handler in the league. Steph Curry could be the best leader in the league, the Energizer Buddy in Draymond Green, the best Robin to Batman in the league in Klay Thompson. It may not be better, but it's not falling off a cliff. They're going to be fine. Okay, look at KD like this. KD is he's the 5-star chef, the Zagat chef, the James Beard award-winning chef. And when he's in the kitchen, Gordon Ramsay, he dominates the kitchen. He dominates the kitchen. The meal's always spectacular. The critics love it. It's unbelievable. And then he leaves. And by the way, the meal's still really, really good. Is it better? Let's get away from the word better. The kitchen's more fun. Everybody's part of it. It's a collective. They're happier. It moves better. Everybody feels a little less rigid. And is the meal better? Probably not. But it's still really, really good. And there are things that work better when Gordon Ramsay leaves the kitchen, although you won't get the 5-star Zagat rated perfect plate. But the kitchen's still good. The meal's still good. The kitchen's more fun, lively, and communal. That's okay. That's the reality with superstars. They hog up all the oxygen in the room. That's why Shaq yells at Charles Barkley on TNT, because when Charles is on a set, he steals all the oxygen because he's a superstar on television. And KD steals some of the oxygen. But the meal's not better. We'll go back to that word everybody's freaking out about, but it's different, and it's darn good without him. But over the course of a year, you want Gordon Hayward in the kitchen. He's going to make a series of decisions on the menu, night-to-night decisions that will keep you 5-star. And you'll probably slip to 4-star, 4.5-star without it. But you can still go there, have a great meal, and on nights, you walk into that kitchen, you're like, man, it's fun and lively in here. It is just everybody's having a good time in here, not as tense. Because once you have KD, it gets a little tense because, now you got to win. Because when you got the 5-star chef, you got to have great meals. Can't have a bad meal, a bad set, a bad night, a bad menu. And when you got KD, you have to win the championship. You have to. Now, Golden State, kind of surprised how well they're playing. It loosens up the room a little bit. But we're freaking out about better. LeBron is better than Michael Jordan in a lot of things. There are things Nick Foles did better than Carson Wentz. Ask Alshon Jeffrey. And yes, the Warriors, Steph and Draymond are better. The passing's better. The cutting's better. The fluidity's better. Can't deny any of that. Nick Wright was talking about that on First Things First this morning, and he doesn't even like Golden State.
Even if the Warriors aren't better without him, Steph and Draymond are. When KD's not there, both of those guys have to play at such a high level. Draymond with so much energy and Steph with so much potency that those guys, they step up their game enough that it at least almost accounts for not having KD out there.
He's right. And for the record, I think we're all thinking the same thing talking about this. KD's out of there. I still don't think he's out of there necessarily. Now, I think he will leave. I've had a current NBA player tell me he's 100% gone. I've had a former all-star player tell me he's 100% gone. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't leave. I would stay off Twitter. I wouldn't listen to Instagram. I don't care what anybody says. I would open up the new arena. After you guys win your third, then you'll win a fourth potentially. I would not go. Zion's not going to New York. We don't necessarily know for sure that Anthony Davis will go because do the Knicks have enough pieces. But I would imagine KD's watching shows like these and listening and reading and tweeting and burner account or not, some of this is landing not great with KD. And I'm just here to tell you, KD, the menu will always be better with you in the kitchen. But it's not going to be lousy without you. And you do create an intensity and expectation because of your greatness that's palpable in the room. And when you're gone, it's a little loose. It's a little fun. Over time, I don't want too much fun and too loose. But in short bursts, it's good. Veteran newsman John